Evet, Multiverse kanalında Hogwarts Legacy'de kaldığımız yerden aynen devam ediyoruz. Ana görevle devam edeceğiz. Geçen bölüm Sebastian'da 1-2 bölüm yaptık. Bir mağaraya girdik. Relik bulduk. Ve ondan sonucuma bir de Gerald'ın Profesör neydi ya? Morganach'ın gizli bir odasını keşfettik. Oradan bazı yazılar aldık. Şimdi 3. gardiyan denememiz açıldı. Şimdi doğruca oraya doğru gidiyorum. Burası çok güzel ya. Bir tane kaldı. Biri bu kulede, biri de şuradaki mağarada. Bakalım bize hangisini yönlendirecek.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand.
Ohoho.
Very well. I'll find
Müdürün
some way to
ofisine
get in.
gireceğiz.
Good.
İşte budur
I shall
abi.
meet you in my portrait there.
Okul macerası
Until
budur
then.
ya. Şöyle görevler de koyun ya. Silme büyücülük görevi koydunuz. Azıcık da okulda okuyoruz. Okul görevi de yapak. Haber bekleyeceğiz
How will
yine.
I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Fig'e soralım bence de. Fig'in odası neredeydi ya? Ne? Ha, ölü tayta. Olmazsa bu yan görev yaparız ya. Sıkıntı değil. Zaten ben gelirken görev verdi direkt. Bunun da odasında bir yerde maymuncuk vardı. Onu almışım.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade and we will devise a plan.
Hayır tamam ya hallederiz.
I think
Aha
I know
Poppy'den de
how
geldi.
and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Okey. Güzel. Bu iki görev, yani daha doğrusu Poppy'nin görevini merak ediyorum
Professor
gerçekten.
Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe
Çok
it or
komik.
not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A
Aa, çok
Polyjuice
üzücü
potion.
iksir.
You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Ya bu adamdan bir şey çıkacak mı diye çok korkuyorum ya. İnşallah öyle bir şey olmaz. Atmasaydın yere iyiydi. Okey, güzel bir göreve benziyor.
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor.
Aa, bu adam her şeyi
I suppose
ayarlamış.
we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Kim öğrencilerin hala hareketleri değişecek mi? Bence değişmiştir ya. Onu ayarlamışlardır diye düşünüyorum. Şöyle yavaşça çıkayım. Müdürüm lan ben. Öğrenci. Ayağını denk al. Aa, Sharp değil mi bu?
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Var.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
Ne hazırlamış anlamadım ben.
And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Aa, okay.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Önce de selam veriyor mu?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children. If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
What could the headmaster want?
Ha, gel bakayım buraya sen.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere.
Aa, seni ispiyoncu belleyecek salak. Niye öyle bir şey söyledin?
Well, there's one for my diary.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Din din diri diri din din din din diri diri din din din din diri diri din din din din din din din din. Ne var?
How are you, sir?
Omnius. Omnius'in adını yanlış söyleyip
Where do
duruyorum
you
ya.
think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
Bu kadar iyi taklit ediyorum
I
peki.
have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you,
Ben
I am
arada sana ne?
quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Bu ne? Çocuğa ne olmuş? Ne oldu çocuğum? Konuşamıyorum da seninle. Kıyamam, büyü yapmışlar çocuğa.
Professor, a
Ne
word.
var?
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But
Olsun lan
the
de.
injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did you
Bence
do to
selam
deserve
verin
him
bana.
as a headmaster?
Selam ver lan. Git. Sen gel
I
buraya.
haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Çekil çocuk. Müdürüm ben.
I think it's not about anything I've been doing.
Sen ne yaptın ki?
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh,
Sürgen.
Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know
Broom
it, you'll be as
dikkat
invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Çekil. Ne? Veriyor da yapamıyorum ki. Nereye gitti o? Şuraya gitti. Bunu yapabilir miyim şu an? Bunu da yapamıyorum şu an. Peki. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bir dahakine bir daha geleceğiz. Çekilin çocuklar. Elfimi arıyorum.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Professor,
Allah.
a word, please.
Bir şey söyleyeyim, bu
Hello,
tespit edebilir ha.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Sıçtın. Bence tespit etti seni.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that now.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Aa, ne kadar güzel olmuş burası. Wow. Çok tatlı olmuş ya.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Bu kadar da belli edilmez.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Bunun ailesi neydi? Kanın saflığı mıydı?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Abi herkes anladı.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Allah.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Gargoyle'ı çirkin yaratık diye çevirmişler ya. Üzücü. Ne? Yine klavyeyle yapacağım tabii ki de. Klavye çok kolay oluyor ya bu konuda. Nice. Siyah deri eldiven verdi. Güzel. Okey. Şimdi müdürün odasına gidelim. Neredeymiş o? Büyük merdivende. Büyük merdiven. Nimet odasının daha üstündedir.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Abi o cümlenin de Fransızcasına bir yerden baksaydık yani ne gerek vardı? Bir adama sorduk. Buraya hiç geldim ya ben. Seviye 3. seviye tokatlayacağım şimdi sizi ya. Bununla ilgili de mod indirsem anasını satayım, hepsi toplanmış gibi kabul etse.
Revelio.
Taraftan geliyor şey ama.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Ürün ofisi gargoyle. Phoenix kendisi.
Lumos.
Bu ne abi? Ne? Açamadık. Allah Allah. Buralarda bir yerde herhalde o. O da mı aşağıdadır? O da mı aşağıdadır? Ha burada. Tekrardan merdiven çıkartacaksınız bize ya. Ne kadar saçma bir şey ya. Kollek görevi.
Revelio. Toujours pure.
Yanlış söyledik. Ama yine de açıldı.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Aa, seçmen şapka. Ne yapıyor kız? İkinci seviyene tüküreyim ya. Bu da 3. seviye. Bunların hepsi uyuyor. Herhalde bizim buraya gece girmemiz gerekiyordu ya. Öyle mi yapsam biraz daha...
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Okay.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than
Your suspicions are correct.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Bu değil be, şu. Onu niye alamıyorum? Al al al.
Revelio.
Kahve alıyor netla ya. Adam gerçekten bıyığıyla ilgili not tutmuş ya.
That must be the pedestal.
Bunu alamıyor muyum gerçekten ya? Şurada bir şey mi çıkıyor? Şu taraftan geliyor. O da kilitlidir büyük ihtimalle. Bununla ilgili de mod indirebilirim ya. Alamıyorum, neyse almayacağım peki. Çok döndüm dolaştım zaten. Oh. Okay.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Görünmeden nasıl geçeceğim abi?
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Gerginlik verici.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Nereden gideceğiz ki?
I see a staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Ooh.
They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Çok fazla var ya.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Öldüm.
must move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Bu da dönecek mi? Koşamıyorum ya. Koşabilsem iyiydi.
Nothing this way, more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
İçeride de mi varlar? İçeride de varlar. Nereye geliyor? Buradan sıvışır mıyım ya?
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Abi yürüme, koş.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Az önce de görünmezdin ama. Şimdi nereden? Buradan geldik zaten.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Hiç görmüyorlar pelerinle. Şey ya işte ölüm yadigarlarından.
This is the way forward. Finally.
Görünmezlik pelerini olan.
Now where are you, Neve?
Kızın yoksa akrabalarından biri ölüm yadigarı mıymış?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Miverasa.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Okay.
I've never felt such power.
Bir tek bu var. Wow. Yıka yıka geliyorum gençler.
Revelio.
Of. Ne oluyor? 164 mü vurdum? Bana mı öyle geldi? Maşallah abi, ne atıyorsun öyle? Canım dolsun diye birazcık yavaş gidiyorum. Hiç dolar ya aman boşver.
Bombarder! Descender! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Descender! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Defender!
100.000 vuruyorlar.
Descender! Depulsor! Bombarder! Defender! Descender! Bombarder! Dagger! Defender! Descender! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder!
Gördünüz mü? Müver Hasan tabii ki de gücü ya. 9.000 vuruyoruz anasını satayım. Daha ne olsun? Tek atıyorum adamlara. Ne ya, boss çatışma yeri gibi.
Revelio.
Böyle yapacağım da her şey siyah beyaz ki.
Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Bombarder! Descender! Depulsor! Defender! Descender!
Ha, şeyi al diyor bana.
Bombarder! Defender! Descender! Stupid one! Bombarder! Defender! Depulsor! Descender! Bombarder! Defender! Defender! Bombarder! Descender! Depulsor! Bombarder! Descender!
Ha.
Defender! Depulsor! Descender! Bombarder! Descender! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Descender! Bombarder!
Kim kaldı be?
Descender!
Kaldı mı biri? Allah!
Descender! Depulsor! Bombarder! Descender! Bombarder! Defender!
Hop! Hop!
Descender!
Öldün mü? Hadi be! Tüh! İyi gidiyorduk ya. Üçüncü fight'tan mı alacak, en baştan mı alacak acaba? Üçüncü fight'tan alırsa sevinirim ya. Hiç uğraşasım yok. Neredeyiz lan? En baştan aldı. Ah, fuck. Neyse. O değil be abi, yanındaki. Of, o neydi be? Ölmedin mi? O değil artık ya. Evet, gönder. Gönder, ver yansın. Kim geliyor önce?
Defender, bombarder. Stupid one. Bombarder, defender. Descender. Bombarder, defender. Descender.
Neredeyiz ya? Şu köpeği almak istiyorum ya. Ha?
Repulsor, descender. Bombarder. Defender, bombarder. Descender.
Uf. Okey, iyiyiz.
Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Repulsor.
Abi şu köpeği bir al ya. Gözünü seveyim.
Bombarder. Descender. Defender.
Of. İyi ya, Allah'tan bunu saymıyor.
Bombarder. Defender. Descender.
Kaldı mı?
Repulsor. Bombarder.
Oh. Allah, vura aldık ya. Boş şişe bitti yine. 13 tane şey içtim.
Revelio.
Allah'tan bu sınır 25'miş ha. 5 olsa şimdi 80 kere ölmüştüm ben. Biraz göz yoracağım da güzel. Hoşuma gitti yani çizimler filan. Kara kalem gibi.
This must be for me.
Hı.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve, why?
We won't be the same without her.
Bölümde izliyor.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Isadora manyak çıktı. Harbiden manyak çıktı yani.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it
Oyunun
is.
zaten böyle yapacağını
I
biliyorum.
heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Nice. Nice. Bu kadınla konuşabiliyor muyuz ya? Yok. Abi izinsiz resmen asasıyla kadından diye emmiş ya. Manyak Isadora. Hikayesi güzel gidiyor ya oyunun. Özür dileyeceksin zaten. Sebastian. Sebastian. Neyse, evet, Hogwarts Legacy'nde bu bölümden de bu kadar diyeyim. Oynatma listesi burada çıkmıştır. Oradan girip bölümleri izleyebilirsiniz. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Videoyu beğenin, kanala abone olun, güzel yorumlar yazın. Yani. Haydi bay bay.